did not drop you.
No, I actually fell on you.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. All right. Well, I never thought I'd actually be up here talking, but back in 2013, we were getting ready to close up our swamp cooler for the season. Got up on the roof with my dad, and actually I was up there by myself. And on the way back down, I made a really poor decision. I got down onto this privacy fence. It was about 6 foot, I would say, a little bit shorter than that. And it wasn't very sturdy. And I said, no, Dad, I can jump. He's like, no, wait, why don't you just step it down? By that time, I'd already jumped. I was already in the air, and I'd already been shifted. The fence shifted, and I was in the air, and I was going head first. My dad tried to catch me, and I fell head first to the ground. All I remember is when my dad picked me up, I had this really, really sore pain in my right side. I didn't know what it was. I was like, I thought I was going to be okay, you know, and until I sat down, and the adrenaline kind of, like it is right now, kind of overwhelming me, as it kind of like calmed down. And I'm shaking. Yeah. I felt, when I sat down, I had sat there for maybe like 5 minutes, I felt a really sharp pain, and I told my dad, I said, no, I need to go to the doctor right now. So we get in the car, you know, and every single bump I felt, I could feel the pain. I was like, try to go over those bumps as smooth as you can, because it hurts really bad. It was very overwhelming. I had never felt anything in my life like that. When I got to the doctors, they did MRI scans, x-rays, they did a CAT scan to find out, you know, what really was wrong. They did the MRI to find out if my veins and nerves were okay, so they could do the operation. But everything else was to find out what really was wrong with me. I found out that I hairline fractured my C4. I completely broke my C5, and the disc between my C5 and my C6 was popped out. They had to fuse my C5 to my C6. After I had gone through months of just sitting there doing nothing, I finally healed up a little bit. I was able to go back to work. I noticed that I didn't have full motion of my movement in my neck. Noticed that I was a lot more stiff, and every day I got stiffer. You know, nothing that I did would ever bring that back. I thought I was okay. I didn't know anything was wrong with me. August of last year, my dad started coming here, and he really wanted to bring me. One day after work, he picked me up, came here for his adjustment, and Doc asked if he could do x-rays, nerve scan, and everything, you know, and I found out that I was phase 3 and I was deteriorating. I didn't know. I had no way of knowing. Ever since I can remember my first adjustment. After that, I could feel it. I could move. My neck was just, it felt so much better. And then I just kept on coming, and every day I felt better. Every day I could move more. I could do more things. I could go pick up my son, lift him up over my head, you know, do things with him that I couldn't do when I didn't get help. So, thanks, Doc. I'm gonna stop right there.